I'm getting a weird feeling about it. Alabama's going to be able to run the ball in Cincinnati whenever they want to. I am expecting a full-out butt-whooping from Georgia to Michigan, and when I prove all you wrong like I did with Alabama and Georgia, you better come back because I'm about to light all y'all up after the game. Goodbye, Michigan. You had a good year. You're about to get a taste of the SEC.
SEC. SEC. SEC. SEC. Say it with me now. SEC. We are the best. And there is no debate whatsoever. I'm going to brag on myself a little bit in this video. You know why? Because I make a ton of hot and bold takes on this channel, and so far, I haven't missed this entire season. If you're not subscribed after tonight, I don't know what to tell you, and I don't know what else more you want from me. A couple of weeks ago, I made the bold prediction that Alabama is going to upset Georgia. What did everyone do? Call me crazy, call me delusional, say I know nothing about football. What happens? Alabama pulls off the upset. And what happens this week? I say Alabama's going to they're going to beat Cincinnati, and Michigan's going to get beat by double digits. And what do you guys say? Oh, Matt, you're crazy, you're tripping. And guess what happened? I was right once again, I called it. I want to make this extremely clear. It's not luck. I know what I'm talking about. What I say in my videos are only hot takes according to you guys. In my opinion, it's not a hot take. It's the truth, and it's going to happen. Oh yeah, guys, real quick, before we get into this video, I wanted to drop by and say I am beyond grateful and thankful we've built this great community on this channel. If you've subscribed to the channel, left a like, if you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, any social media platform, I really want you to understand I appreciate you so much. You may think your subscription is just a small number, but it means so much to me, and I want each and every one of you to understand that. Thank you guys so much for watching the videos, leaving likes, interacting with me. That's all I got to say. I hope we can continue to make many more videos going into next year. Hope you guys have a great new year. Let's get back on with the video. If you didn't see the videos leading up to today's games and you want proof, I'll give you proof. You can go look at it. It's on the channel. 10 days ago, I posted a video that was titled, Cincinnati Football is in Major Trouble. It's a 10-minute video, and all throughout the video, I explained to you why Alabama is going to beat them handily, and it's not going to be a problem. You know what? Hold on, Matt, right now, I want you to go find the clip that you said 10 days ago, and you literally couldn't have said it any better. It's exactly what happened.
But I will say I wouldn't be shocked if Bryce had some problems here and there. I'm going to throw this in there too. A lot of people aren't even talking about Alabama's running backs, their play this year, it's been wishy-washy. Their offensive line has also been iffy at times. However, I'm going to predict right now, I think surprisingly, I'm getting a weird feeling about it, Alabama's going to be able to run the ball in Cincinnati whenever they want to. I don't think they're going to smash it down their throat and run on every play, but I think Brian Robinson and Trey Sanders, some of the other backups, they're going to have an okay night. Alabama has physical linemen. Evan Neal is going to be a top 5 draft pick. They could have some success, so look out for that.
I don't know what to tell you besides I want my credit and I want my respect in the comment section. I wish I could tell you I'm shocked after what I saw tonight, but I'm not. I predicted it. I knew it was going to happen. If that wasn't enough for you, how about what I said 5 days ago about Michigan and Georgia? Matt wrote a clip.
I'm telling you, Georgia's players are about to play with a fire burning inside them, and you're going to see it on the 31st. If you watch the channel, you know I'm not a Georgia fan, but I know how this goes. Georgia's going to play the way Alabama played against them. What does Jim Harbaugh do every single season since he's been at Michigan? Every single year, he disappoints. And I think he's a good coach. I don't think he's great just yet. And I can't put him in that great or elite conversation because he always has 1 to 2 games where he slips up and folds under the pressure. Jim Harbaugh's not a Nick Saban. He's not a Kirby Smart. He's not a Dabo Swinney. And he's not even a Lincoln Riley. He's not even a top 5 coach. And there's no debate. I'm telling you right now, you can record this, do whatever. The video's going to be up. Georgia is not only just going to win against Michigan, they're going to beat them by 2 scores, at least. Yo, Matt, how and why do you think that's going to happen? Georgia's defense is built to stop the run. You're not going to run on them. No team in the country is going to run on Georgia. What does that mean for Michigan? It means bad news. What does Michigan do on offense? They run the ball. That's what they're good at. And you're not going to run against Georgia. I am expecting a full-out butt whooping from Georgia to Michigan. And when I prove all you wrong like I did with Alabama and Georgia, you better come back because I'm about to light all y'all up after the game. Goodbye, Michigan. You had a good year. You're about to get a taste of the SEC.
I'm normally not lost for words, and I always know what to say, but I'm speechless. Where do you want me to start, and what do you want me to say about this? The cream will always prevail and rise to the top. It doesn't matter how you shape it up. The SEC is always going to rise to the top. It can be a 2-team playoff, a 4-team, 8-team, 12-team, whatever. The SEC is going to remain the best. Let's get off topic with the SEC, because if you're not an SEC fan, I know you're probably sick and tired of hearing about them. Let's talk about the Cincinnati and Bama game first. If you're not following me on Twitter, you should go do that because I interact and I tweet during the games, and I'm going to read off one of my tweets. I tweeted out, Alabama was bigger, stronger, and faster than Cincinnati. Cincinnati was completely dominated tonight in every aspect of the game. I don't think it's fair to say Cincinnati didn't belong in the playoff, but once again, Alabama proves they are the gold standard. That tweet says it all. Why did Alabama win this game? Because they could run the ball whenever they wanted to. Bryce Young wasn't that impressive, but Alabama's offensive line and how the players are so much bigger and stronger was too overwhelming for Cincinnati in 4 quarters. You want to know what's really scary, and I'd be worried about this if I was a Georgia fan? We can all agree Georgia probably had their best game tonight. On the other hand, for Alabama, it wasn't their best game, and if anything, it was good and not great. I'm not going to take anything away from Alabama's offensive line and their defense. Their defense played tremendous, but come on now, they overmatched Cincinnati player for player. Any person with a decent football IQ knew if Cincinnati win, it was going to be one of the biggest upsets in history, and some crazy stuff would have had to happen. When you look at it, pound for pound, talent for talent, there's no comparison whatsoever. I'm going to leave it at that. That is all I have to say about Cincinnati and Alabama. Let's talk about Michigan and Georgia. Oh man, where do you start? I've said the entire season, and I firmly believe this, the Big Ten is overrated. Michigan State isn't a top 25 team. I don't think they're that good. Outside of Ohio State, and I guess you could say Michigan, the Big Ten, they're not a great conference. You can take that how you want, but Ohio State was beating Michigan State nearly 50-0 at half. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. If you want to say Michigan or Ohio State are good or great, I'll give you that. But outside of that, the Big Ten isn't good. What you saw tonight is what I predicted. You had one team, Georgia, who was pissed off and embarrassed. Their own fan base was clowning on them the past 2 or 3 weeks. And what did you have with these players? A fire burning inside of them. And I knew they were going to come out and seeking vengeance. For Michigan, it's a different story. They weren't supposed to be there in the first place. They was unranked going into the season, and they're still on their high horse from beating Ohio State. They were happy to be there. They didn't expect to win. Is Jim Harbaugh a good coach? Yes, he's a good coach. I'm not stupid. Is he a great coach? Nope. And it's not even close. You know why he's not a great coach? Because he disappoints and he's satisfied. The difference between Harbaugh and Saban is Saban doesn't get complacent. He's never satisfied. Harbaugh and his entire fan base and coaching staff was so ecstatic over that Ohio State win, they're going to be talking about that for the next 3 to 4 years. That is the difference with Harbaugh and other elite coaches. You can even throw Dabo Swinney in there. I don't really like him, but he is elite. What separates your Jim Harbaughs from your Dabo Swinneys and Nick Sabans is those two guys, Swinney and Saban, they don't get complacent. They're always looking towards what's the next obstacle. In that video I posted 5 days ago, I read off a quote, and some of you thought it wasn't a big deal. In my opinion, it was. Jim Harbaugh said, quote unquote, "It's a great honor to be here, and it's a great privilege." In a different interview, Kirby Smart, when he was asked about the game, he said, and I think a lot of times you learn so much more from a loss than a victory, and our guys have kind of been re-energized and refocused. It may seem little to you guys, but that is the perspective and the difference in what you saw tonight. You had one team who was, like Harbaugh said, he's the leader, and they're going to feed off his energy. He's happy to be there, and it's a great privilege. Kirby Smart, who is the leader of Georgia, and whoever your leader is, that's how you're going to play, and that's the energy you receive. Kirby, the leader of Georgia, said, our guys are re-energized and refocused. Notice how he didn't talk about, oh, it's a great honor and privilege to be there. No, Georgia and Kirby Smart, like Nick Saban, they expect to be there. There is a difference when you expect to be at a place and you're overwhelmed and amazed at being at a place. To put it in a better perspective in our everyday lives, a great example would be someone who only goes to LA once every 20 years. You're going to post about it on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and you're going to be amazed at everything you see. On the contrary, for a person who lives in LA and they see all that fancy and nice stuff every single day, they're not going to post about it. You know why? Because they're used to it. Georgia and Alabama are used to being here. I know Georgia hasn't been there as much, but they're used to the big stage. Michigan and Cincinnati, they're not. And that right there was the biggest difference in the games tonight. All these four teams, well, Alabama was more talented than Cincinnati, but Michigan and Georgia, they were equally talented almost. Does Georgia have more 4- and 5-star recruits than Michigan? Yes, but Michigan had enough talented guys to win this game. The only bright side you can take away from this game for Michigan is their backup quarterback looked good when he was in there, and I like to see that. I believe his name is J.J. McCarthy, right? And wasn't he a 5-star? If not, correct me in the comment section. It almost leaves me wondering if he would have started this game, what would have happened? There is so much more I can say, and you already know we're going to talk more about the matchup in the future with Georgia and Alabama in the up and coming days. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot. And yeah, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, what are you doing? Join the family. Hit that subscribe button and leave a like for more. And as always, let's be great. I'm out, y'all. Peace.